Well, I got a new baby boy, and here comes all the visitors, the entourage of people. And most of them knew that they were friends of the family. They all knew I hunted, and many of them would say, "Oh, you got your little hunting buddy." Well, my pal had a pat answer for that. If that's what he wants to do, I said, I'd sometimes say things like, "He might like music or drama." I said, "If he does, I'll be going to concerts or to the theater. He might like sports. I'll be going to ball games." I just want him to do well at whatever he does, and I'm going to support him in those things. But what I found out was, as he was coming along, I always enjoyed spending time with him. I changed a lot of diapers. And when he got to be about 3, I noticed that he got all about Daddy. It was just, I want to follow Daddy around. Well, guess what Daddy was doing? I was spending time in the woods. If it wasn't hunting season, I was looking for places to hunt. I was scouting. I'd go on hikes just to find out what deer were doing, or just to find thickets that I wasn't familiar with. This was before I even knew there was a Google Earth. And so I'd take him with me. He always enjoyed it, and we just had fun. And that's what I did. I just made it fun. And, you know, I kept talking about the possibility of him hunting someday, but I kind of kept him at arm's length. I wanted to make it something that he wanted to do. And every time I'd go out, I'd always make sure that it was a warm day. I'd make sure that he was going to have a chance to see something, and I'd make sure it was all about him. If he decided, when he was 3 and 4 and 5 years old, we'd go to the woods, and if he decided, he'd tell me how long we were going to stay. If he was done, we left. Well, when he got 6 years old, I decided we were going to try to get him in the woods. And the state of Georgia had just legalized crossbows, and I said, well, you know, he can do a crossbow. The problem with a bow is he's not strong enough to pull it back. The problem with a gun is he can't handle it. He can't handle the recoil, he can't handle the noise, in my opinion. So I said, a crossbow works. I'll pull it back for him. We'll go to the woods. Well, we went down to Georgia, and we spent a couple days hunting down there, and we had a blast. We were together the whole time. I noticed things that I hadn't noticed before, and it was obvious that it was fun to him. Now, we did not get a turkey. He got one to answer his box call one time, and he was so excited. But we had a great time together. It was just about spending time with him, and he was hooked. He loved hunting. And I felt like I'd accomplished my goal. And looking back on it, it was really simple. All I did was take advantage of the fact that he wanted to spend time with me. When I hear parents say that I don't have time to spend, I don't spend enough time, I don't have time to give to my kids, let me tell you what I've done. I've had 2 attitudes. I was going to be available. All they had to do is say, "Daddy," and I was there. And I was going to make a point to spend some time with them every day where I was zeroed in on them. Sometimes it was more than others. And you know what? It's been enough. I've gotten the results I wanted. I got a great kid who loves to hunt. This is Monte with Outdoor Fathers. Get outdoors.